Let's be honest, the words filing your taxes for the first time probably fill you with a sense of dread. You're picturing complicated forms, confusing jargon, and the terrifying possibility of making a mistake that lands you in hot water with the IRS. What if I told you it doesn't have to be that way? What if you could file your taxes online, for free, in a process that's actually straightforward and, dare I say, almost easy? That's exactly what we're doing today. This is your complete, step-by-step guide to filing your federal taxes online for the very first time, without the stress and without the common mistakes that cost beginners time, money, and a whole lot of anxiety. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge and the confidence to click that submit button knowing you did it right. The absolute first and most critical step happens long before you even open your laptop. It's all about preparation. Think of this like gathering your ingredients before you bake a cake. If you're missing something, the whole thing falls flat. So, let's talk about the documents you need. The most important one is your W-2 form. If you worked a traditional job as an employee anytime last year, your employer is legally required to send this to you by the end of January. This little document summarizes your earnings and, crucially, how much tax was already withheld from your paychecks. If you had other income, like from freelance work, you might receive a 1099 NEC or 1099K. You might also have forms for interest from a savings account, or for student loan interest you paid. Your mission is to create a tax document folder, either physical or digital, and put every single one of these forms in it. Do not, and I repeat, do not start the filing process until you are certain you have them all. A huge common mistake is getting halfway through and realizing you're missing a 1099 for some freelance gig you forgot about, which forces you to start all over again and could lead to you filing an inaccurate return. Now, with all your documents in hand, it's time to choose your tool. And the best tool for most first-time filers is the IRS Free File program. This is a partnership between the IRS and major tax software companies. If your adjusted gross income, which is basically your total income minus a few specific deductions, is below a certain threshold, you can use brand name software like TurboTax or H&R Block to prepare and file your federal return for completely free. I'll link to the official IRS Free File page in the description below. Go there, and it will guide you through the options based on your income and age. This is an insider secret that saves people hundreds of dollars every year. Many people go directly to the software websites and end up paying when they didn't have to. The software is designed to hold your hand through the entire process, asking you simple questions in plain English and filling out the complicated forms in the background. It's a game changer. All right, you've got your software open. Let's walk through what to expect. The process will generally start with creating a profile. Use a strong, unique password because you're dealing with extremely sensitive personal and financial information here. Next, you'll begin entering your personal information directly from your documents. This seems basic, but one of the most common errors the IRS flags is a simple typo in your name, social security number, or address. Double-check, then triple-check these fields. A single wrong digit in your SSN can delay your refund for months. The software will then guide you through a series of interviews. It will ask about your life situation. Are you single, married? Do you have any dependents? This determines your filing status, which is a key factor in how much tax you or get back. Now we get to the income section. This is where you'll meticulously enter the information from your W-2 and any 1099s. A major pro tip here, if your software offers it, use the import feature. Many programs can securely connect to your employer or financial institutions and automatically pull in this data. This drastically reduces the chance of a manual entry error. If you're entering it manually, be painstakingly careful with the numbers. Transposing numbers is another huge source of issues. After income, you'll move to the deductions section. This is where you can lower your taxable income. For most first-time filers, especially if you don't own a home or have massive medical bills, you will take the standard deduction. The software will almost always calculate this for you and recommend it if it's the better option. It's a set amount that reduces your income before tax is calculated. The other option is itemizing deductions, which involves listing out specific expenses like charitable donations or mortgage interest. Unless you have a lot of these, the standard deduction is almost certainly your best bet. Let's talk about one of the biggest points of confusion: credits. This is different from a deduction. A deduction reduces your taxable income. A tax credit is a $1 for $1 reduction of your actual tax bill. It's way more powerful. There are credits for education, for saving for retirement, and for things like being a low to moderate income worker. The software will ask you questions to see if you qualify for any of these. This is a critical step, so don't rush it. Answer every question honestly and thoroughly, because this is where you can put hundreds or even thousands of dollars back in your pocket. A common mistake is being so focused on just getting it done that you blow past these questions and leave money on the table. You're in the home stretch. After you've entered all your information, the software will perform a final review and present you with your bottom line. This screen will tell you one of two things: either you're getting a refund, or you owe a balance. If you're getting a refund, congratulations. You have a few options for receiving it. The fastest and most secure way is by direct deposit straight into your bank account. I highly recommend this. If you owe money, don't panic. This is very common, especially if you have freelance income where taxes weren't withheld. The key is to file your return on time regardless. You can set up a payment plan with the IRS if you can't pay the full amount immediately. It's far better to file than to not file at all, because the penalty for not filing is much larger than the penalty for not paying. Before you hit submit, this is your final checkpoint. The software will have a summary of your entire return. Take 5 minutes and slowly review every single line. Does your name and address look right? Do the income numbers match your forms exactly? Does your filing status make sense? This final review is your best defense against silly, easily avoidable mistakes. Once you're confident everything is accurate, you'll proceed to e-file. You'll be asked to create a signature PIN. This is typically a number from a prior year tax return or your adjusted gross income from that return. If this is your first time filing, you'll just use a specific number provided by the software. This acts as your digital signature. You'll click Submit, and you'll almost immediately get 2 notifications. First, a confirmation from the software that your return has been transmitted to the IRS. Second, usually within minutes to an hour, a confirmation that the IRS has accepted your return. Save both of these confirmation files for your records. And just like that, you're done. You've successfully filed your taxes. If you're due a refund, you can track its status using the IRS Where's My Refund tool on their website. It usually takes about 21 days for direct deposit refunds. Now, it's crucial to understand that this video is for educational purposes, and I am not a certified tax professional or financial advisor. Tax law is complex, and your personal situation may require professional advice. This guide is designed to give you the foundational knowledge to file a simple return with confidence. So, take a deep breath. You've got this. Gather your documents, head to the IRS Free File website, and use the step-by-step process we walked through. If you found this guide helpful and it saved you from a major headache, pay it forward by liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more content that demystifies your finances. Now go get that refund.